video that you ensure that you knew the difference between the wounds between victims? You can only know that with the police, with the forensic report. And then also in another interview, you was talking about the aggravants on the wounds, the complication. You was talking about details. You could only know those details having the forensic report. What's the problem here, Steve Goncalves? The problem is that's why you head down and this idiot from fucking News Nation, Jesse Weber, know what's on those files. He do not dare to confront Steve Goncalves about it. That's how you know they compromise and they work for them. But then you're gonna have Steve Goncalves looking at the camera saying that he did not have no details that we have now, when he very clear said that he knew long time ago that he had the forensic report. The problem is that the forensic report got shared with the world behind their backs, which they didn't have to tell them because they already have it in hand. So why do I have to tell you that I'm going to put something out when the law requires me to do so? Who the fuck are you? So then now the state put documents out on the forensic report that it shows that you, Steve Goncalves and family, knew what really happened to Kiely. And y'all all acted and y'all all lied about it. And here we have today in a brand new interview acting like you did not know nothing, talking that you tried to talk to the government legislators to keep the information about this case buried. What? And then you say, oh, Bryan Kohberger, he plead guilty and he signed off his right to appeal. What? Oh, it's nothing else to talk about. What we need to know the details of this case. So guess what? To know the truth. Because at this day today, if you ask me, I think between Bill Thompson, the University of Idaho, Mr. Green, the families, and Taylor, I believe that I'm the only one that knows the truth. Dead ass. Besides whatever they know. But I think that I'm the only one that literally know what the fuck happened. And what it bothers me, that I see family members lying to the true crime community for money and hiding their own bad deeds. That's demonic. This is a family doing it to their dead daughter. Right now, it's an innocent man locked up, and they don't give a fuck. They know that Jack Decor is still out there. They don't give a fuck. Which we're gonna talk about that. Them not giving a fuck about Kiely and tomorrow's live stream. We're gonna talk about that. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to the big channel, Jrod on Point.
That's awful.
We just find out through our phone starts going off.
That's awful. That's awful. And now you're confronted with this. People will say this information can help maybe shed some light into the timeline of the attack, the intention of this. The injuries sustained by all four were awful. But the injuries sustained by Kiely and Maddie and where they were positioned and how many injuries they sustained to their face and neck. Does this give you an indication that Bryan Kohberger was targeting them specifically?
No,
How the fuck you gonna ask that question when you heard fucking Bill Thompson say that he's no fucking proof that Bryan Kohberger did this shit? How the fuck y'all talking like this when y'all try to act like y'all didn't hear Bill Thompson saying that they did not have No connections to Bryan Kohberger to these residents. Not to the house, not to the victims, not to nothing. Not to nothing. No, no friend of a friend of a friend and none of that shit. Nothing. But here we have talking about like, hey, do you think that Bryan Kohberger targeted Kiely and Maddie and this and this and that? Bitch, I already heard. There is no proof the state has that they happy he signed on the deal because they don't have no fucking evidence against him. They said that, not me. I'm not saying this shit. The state, Bill Thompson said it. But here we're gonna have News Nation acting like they don't know the details. You're afraid of what? This is just a fucking human lying to another humans. You're an anchor of a news station. Lighting the fuck up.
I think there's some timing advance records that kind of lead me to believe that.
Timing advance records from Bryan Kohberger. Thank you, Steve Goncalves. I believe in my Lord Jesus Christ, but I believe that sometimes Satan helped me to understand what satanic people is doing. I mean, I was the bad guy for years and years. I was being used by Satan for the past, I don't know how long, many years. It only been like 11 to 12 years that I've been on the light, looking for Lord Jesus Christ and doing things right. For the past 11, 12 years. And I'm 48 years old. So that means that I spent 30 plus years of my life being a piece of shit working for Satan. Rubbing elbow to elbow with the Illuminati. On record. Y'all have no idea the people that I have worked with in the entertainment business. Y'all have no idea the people that I know in the entertainment business. Y'all have no idea what I know far as crime and how high level criminals like millionaires and billionaires that think criminal. They just because they are millionaires and billionaires, they think they could get away with murder, and literally they could do so if they do it right. I wish I could share some of the things that I know, but it'll take my life. Because it could be the same people that I'm talking about. You might be the same people that I'm part of. Who knows, right? I don't know. That's why y'all see me a lot with the. Because guess what, man? Life is reality. I believe in Lord Jesus Christ and I'm a sinner. But listen, I'm fully aware that Satan rules this world. Satan rules the flesh. Satan rules the money. Satan rules the 1% that is in power. Those 13 families around the world that are in power. Satan did to them the same thing he did to Jesus. Hey, here, on top of the world, you want all this? You just gotta bow to me. That's all you need to do. I did bow to Satan for years. That's how I became a multimillionaire. Not that much money now that I'm actually rolling with Jesus. Being a good man, a good parent, good everything. Now that I'm in the Jesus side, it's money there. I'm not broke, but it's hard to go by. It's hard to get that money. It's no easy free money like way back in the days. You know? Because when you with Satan, you get your money for free. You don't have to really do nothing.